This is Mummies in the Morning by Mary Pope Osborne, and this is part 2. I'm going to be reading page 17 to 30, chapters 3 through 5. "Where did he go?" said Jack. He and Annie peeked through the hole in the wall. They saw a long hallway, burning torches lit at the walls. Dark shadows loomed. "Let's go in," said Annie. "Wait," said Jack. He pulled out the Egypt book and turned to the sections on pyramids. He read the caption out loud. There's the cat. I wonder where the cat went. Pyramids were sometimes called houses of the dead. They were nearly all solid stone except for the burial chambers deep inside. "Wow, let's go there to the burial chamber," said Annie. "I bet a mummy's there." Jack took a deep breath. Then he stepped out of the hot, bright sunlight into the cool, dark pyramid. The hallway was silent. Floors, ceilings, walls, everything was stone. The floor slanted up from where they stood. "We have to go further inside," said Annie. "Right," said Jack, "but stay close behind me. Don't talk, don't go, just go," said Annie. She gave him a little push. Jack started up the slanting floor of the hallway. Where was the cat? The hallway went on and on. "Wait," said Jack, "I want to look at the book." He opened the Egypt book again. He held it below a torch on the wall. The book showed a drawing of the inside of the pyramid. "The burial chamber is in the middle of the pyramid. See?" Jack said. He pointed to the drawing. "It should be straight ahead." Jack tucked the book under his arms. Then he and Annie headed deeper into the pyramid. Soon the floor became flat. The air felt different, musty and stale. Jack opened the book again. "I think we're almost at the burial chamber. See the picture? The hallway slants up. Then it gets flat. Then you come to the chamber. See? Look." "Ee!" A strange cry shot through the pyramid. Jake dropped the Egypt book. Out of the shadows flew a white figure. It swooped toward them. "A mummy," Jack thought. "It's alive," Annie shouted. Chapter 4. Jack pulled Annie down. The white figure moved swiftly past them, then disappeared into the shadows. "A mummy," said Annie, "back from the dead." "Forget it," stammered Jack. "That's impossible." He picked up the Egypt book. "What's this?" said Annie. She lifted something off the floor. "Look, the mummy dropped this thing." It was a gold stick about a foot long. A dog's head was carved on one end. "It looks like a scepter," said Jack. "What's that?" asked Annie. It's a thing kings and queens carry," said Jack. "It means they have power over the people." "Come back, Mummy," Annie called. "We found your scepter. Come back, we want to help you." "Shh," said Jack. "Are you nuts?" "But the mummy—" "That was no mummy," said Jack. "It was a person, a real person." "What kind of person would be inside a pyramid?" asked Annie. "I don't know," said Jack. "Maybe the book can help us." He flipped through the book. At last he found a picture of a person in the pyramid. He read, "Tomb robbers often stole the treasure buried with mummies. False passages were sometimes built to stop the robbers." Jack closed the book. "Not a mummy," he said, "just a tomb robber." "Yikes, a tomb robber?" said Annie. "Yeah, a robber who steals stuff from tombs," said Jack. "And the pyramid is a tomb." "What if the robber comes back?" said Annie. "We better leave." "Right," said Jack, "but first I want to write something down." He put the Egypt book into his pack. He pulled out his notebook and pencil, and he started writing in his notebook. "Tomb robber." "Jack," said Annie. "Wait just a second," said Jack. He kept writing. "Tomb robber tried to steal." "Jack, look," said Annie. Jack felt a whoosh of cold air. He looked up. A wave of terror shot through him. Another figure was moving slowly toward them. It wasn't a tomb raider. It was a lady, a beautiful Egyptian lady. The lady wore flowers in her black hair. Her long white dress had many tiny pleats. Her gold jewelry glittered. "Here, Jack," Annie whispered. "Give her this." She handed him the gold scepter. The Egyptian lady stopped in front of them. Jack held out the scepter. His hand was trembling. He gasped. The scepter passed right through the lady's hand. She was made of air. "A ghost," Annie whispered. She could only stare in horror. The ghost began to speak. She spoke in a hollow, echoing voice. "I am Hutepe," she said, "Queen of the Nile. Have you come to help me?" Jack still couldn't speak. "Yes," said Annie. "For 1,000 years," said the ghost queen, "I have waited for help." Jack's heart was pounding so hard he thought he might faint. "Someone must find my book of the dead," she said. "I need it to go on to the next life." "Why do you need the book of the dead?" asked Annie. She didn't sound scared at all. "It will tell me the magic spells I need to get through the underworld," said the ghost queen. "The underworld," said Annie. "Before I journey to the next life, I must pass through the horrors of the underworld." "What kind of horrors?" Annie asked. "Poisonous snakes, lakes of fire, monsters." "Oh," Annie stepped closer to Jack. "My brother hid the book of the dead so tomb robbers would not steal it," said the ghost queen. "Then he carved this secret message on the wall telling me how to find it." She pointed to the wall. Jack was still in shock. He couldn't move. Where? Annie asked her. Here. She squinted at the wall. What do these tiny pictures mean? The Ghost Queen smiled sadly. At last my brother forgot my strange problem. I cannot see clearly that which is close to my eyes. I have not been able to read his message for thousands of years. Oh, that's not strange, said Annie. Jack has the same problem. That's why he wears glasses. The Ghost Queen stared in wonder at Jack. Jack, lend her your glasses, said Annie. Jack took off his glasses off his nose, and he held them out to the Queen. She backed away from him. I cannot wear your glasses, Jack, she said. As you can see, I am made of air. Oh, I forgot, said Annie, but perhaps you will describe the hieroglyphs on this wall, said the Ghost Queen. What? Who? Said Annie. Hieroglyphs, said Jack, finally finding his voice. It's an ancient Egyptian way of writing. It's like writing with pictures. The Ghost Queen smiled at him. Thank you, Jack, she said. Jack smiled back at her. He put his glasses on, then stepped toward the wall and took a good long look. Oh, man, he whispered. And we're going to stop there. You have to come back for the next part.